All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, as Yahweh being the name of who the world calls God, and Yahweh Shai being the proper name in the Hebrew who the world calls Jesus Christ. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. You know, out here doing the work of the Lord, man. Bit into the marriage. Today's lesson is gonna be I'm titled this one, Mortify Your Members, man. And we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna dive into this. You know, this is something that we all gotta do in this truth. We all gotta, do that in this truth, is mortify our members, man. I'm gonna get that definition first, and we'll get into this lesson. So the word mortify in the etymology dictionary says mortify, to kill. From Old French, mortify, destroy, overwhelm, punish. Says cause death, kill, put to death, make dead, or producing death. To rub away harm, to die. Says yeah, man. To subdue the flesh by abstinence and discipline. That's what it says, man. To subdue the flesh by abstinence and discipline, man. That's what this truth is about, man. It's being disciplined, and it's being having structure in the spirit, man. Having discipline in the spirit, man. Subduing your flesh, man. Because as is written, your spirit warreth against your flesh. Let me get that real quick. Because this is what it is, man. This is a constant fight we got here, man. Yeah, I'll get this right now, man. Let's get this whole chapter up, man. I'll start at verse 16. It says, Galatians 5:16, it says, this I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. See, we got to walk in the spirit to mortify the flesh, man, to kill this flesh away, man. Because like the scriptures say, he that reapeth to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that sowed to the flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that sowed to the spirit shall of the spirit reap everlasting life. See, that's what this thing is about, is subduing your flesh, man. It says, verse 17, for the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary one to another, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. But if ye be led of the spirit, ye are not under the law. See, we have to walk in the spirit, man, because the flesh wars against the spirit. If you follow after the spirit, man, you're gonna reap corruption, man. When you were in the world, you followed after the spirit, man. I'm gonna keep going on this. This is a good precept, man. But if ye yield your spirit, ye are not under the law. Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, sedition, heresy, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revilings, salak, and such like, of which I tell you before, as I have also told you in times past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of heaven. Now see, those are the works of the flesh, man. So if you're not mortifying the flesh, man, you're going to fall into those things and fall into destruction, man. You have to you got to cut this shit off, man, and feed the spirit. If you feed your flesh, man, you'll feed yourself right into destruction, man. That's why Yahweh Shai said himself, if I offend you, cut it off. It's better that It'd be better that one piece be cast into the fire than the whole body, man. See, you gotta learn how to cut that shit out. Mortify your flesh, man. But I'm gonna get this preset, man. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 13. It says I've already started up a few verses. It says verse 10. You're not of the flesh. Well, I'll start verse 8, man. This is Romans 8 and 8. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. So you gotta walk, the carnality, because if you read a few verses, I'll just get it, man. Verse 6, it says, "For to be carnally minded is death." See, we just got into what the works of the flesh, the carnal, is, man. All those things that are damnable, and none of those things will enter in the kingdom of the Most High. So it says, Romans 8 and 6, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be." See, a carnal mind, you can see it out in this world today, man. You can just look at niggas in the world that don't fall under this truth, man, and you can see a carnal mind. They just feed their flesh. They do whatever the eye is good for, and they don't think about the Most High in their thoughts. The Most High is in none of their thoughts, man. Verse 8, "So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Yahushua, he is none of his." See, it says, "But ye are not of the flesh, but of the Spirit." So if you're if you're walking in this truth, you have to walk in the Spirit, man. And Yahushua himself, he said, "These words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and of truth." And another scripture said, the scriptures are written of Yahushua, man. So that law, man, is part of Yahushua, man. He gave that law. He lived that law, man. He walked that entire walk, man. But if the spirit of him that it says verse 9, it says, "But ye are not of the flesh, but of the Spirit, if so be the Spirit of the Most High dwell in you. Now if any man have not the Spirit of Yahushua, he is none of his. And if Yahushua be in you, the body is dead because of sin. But the Spirit is life because of righteousness." So it says, verse 11, "But if the Spirit of him that raised up Yahushua from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Yahushua from the dead also shall quicken your mortal bodies by the Spirit that dwelleth in you." See, and that Spirit that dwells in us now is Yahushua, man. That Spirit that dwells in us is Yahushua, man. The faith in him. We walk in the path that Yahushua walked now. The sufferings, the long suffering, the brotherly love, faith, understanding. That's the spirit we walk in now, man. Verse 12, "Therefore, brethren, be ye debtors, not to the flesh, to live after the flesh. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye live after the Spirit, if ye live through the Spirit, do mortify the deeds of the body, ye shall live." So you have to kill the deeds of the body to walk in the Spirit, man. You gotta push all that bullshit out to walk in the Spirit of the Lord, man. Verse 14, "For as many as are led by the Spirit of the Most High, they are the sons of the Most High." See, you gotta walk in the Spirit to be a son of the Lord, man. "For ye have not received the spirit of bondage again to fear, but ye have received the Spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. For the Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High, man. So this is what it is. We have to mortify our members to follow after the righteousness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. This is how you stay in this thing, man. You got to walk in the Spirit with the scriptures constantly on your mind. You have to think upon the precepts of the Lord, man. To not feed the flesh, man. This thing has to be constantly on your mind. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, 18 and 30. It says, "Go not after thy lusts, but refrain thyself from thine appetites. If thou givest thy soul's desire that pleaseth her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies, and malign thee. Take no pleasure in much good cheer, neither be tied with the experience thereof," man. So walk not in your lust, man. You can't feed your lust. You can't feed this flesh, man. The lust of the flesh, man. That's what the scriptures call it, man. You can't feed that, man. You can't feed into all those fleshly desires, man. You really gotta cut that shit out, man. The Spirit has to far outweigh the flesh in this thing, man. So another one, Sirach 23 and 4, it says, "O Yahweh, Father and power of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from thy servant always a haughty mind. Turn away from me vain hopes and concupiscence." Concupiscence is like a strong desire, man. Vain hopes is staying in this world, man. Lusting after the flesh, man. It says, "And thou shalt hold me up, and thou shalt hold me up that is desirous always to serve thee. Let not the greediness of the belly nor lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over me thy servant into an imputed mind," man. Because it's stupid to walk after the lust of the flesh, man. This is a prayer brothers can put up, man. "Give me not over to vain hopes, strong desires, the temptations of this world, that I can serve the Most High, and that in turn will keep the Lord holding you up." This is we'll get into this last precept I got, man. This is Colossians chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, "If ye then be risen with Yahushai, seek those things which are above, where Yahushai sitteth on the right hand of the Most High." It says, "Set your affection on things above and not on things on earth." See, we look for a kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. That's one of my favorite precepts, man. You gotta store up your treasures in heaven, man. You have to seek after the Lord's righteousness in this thing, man. And that means cutting yourself away from this world, cutting yourself away from your flesh. It says verse 4 or verse 3, "For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Yahushai in the Most High. When Yahushai, who is our life, shall appear, then shall you also appear with him in glory." It says, "Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things' sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience, in the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy." I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. It says, verse 10, it says, and have put on a new man, which is renewed in the knowledge after the image of him that created him, where there is neither Greek uh, where there's neither Greek nor Jew, circumcision or uncircumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond nor free, but Yahushua is all and in all. Put on, therefore, as the elect, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Yahushua forgave you, so also do ye, man. See, we gotta kill ourselves. We gotta kill this flesh in this world, kill the desires of our flesh in this world. We gotta, in the desire of the flesh, man. When you get heated in this thing, when you were in the world, it was just time to throw hands, man. We're not in that spirit anymore right now, man. We're the spirit of really long suffering, as Yahushua was, man. We're in the spirit of meekness and humbleness. We don't walk after wicked affections and wanting other men's things and following after strange gods, man. We walk after in the manner of the elect, as it says, verse 12, put on therefore as elect, holy, separate, and beloved, bowels of mercy. We are merciful, kindness, humbleness of mind. See, we're not going to get boasted up and lifted up in this thing. Meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as your house I forgave you, so also do ye, man. I'm going to read verse 14. And above all these things, put on charity, which is the bond of perfectness, man. So these are spiritual things that the elect will do. This is mortifying your flesh, man. With that being said, I want to say double honors to elders and apostles. I want to say call halal Yahweh Shimei Shai. Double honors to elders and apostles of great millstone and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect. With that being said, man, shalom.